Today I have such exciting news to share. I'm so excited to tell everybody about how my news. I don't know how to say it, but anyway, I'm excited because this past weekend I actually got engaged. So here's my ring. I don't know if you can see it. But yes, I got engaged and I'm so excited. Like, I wish you guys knew. I obviously talk about Robert a lot. I've talked about it multiple times on my channel. But anyway, yeah, I'm so excited. He proposed to me on Saturday, which I probably should know this, but I don't. I think it was the 12th. So whatever last Saturday was, so I think August 12th. Yeah, he proposed to me. So I just wanted to tell you guys about how it happened and all the moments leading up to it and all of that stuff. So on Friday, Robert told me that he had a side job to do with his dad, which I thought nothing of because I'm like, oh, okay, I think he's done a side job with his dad a couple times, like whatever, like nothing weird about that, right? So I didn't think anything about that. Like, I was like, okay. And then it probably was later at night. It was like, I don't know, 8. And he was like, oh, hey babe, like I'm at my Nana's house now. And I was like, oh, okay, like cool. And at first I was like, wait, how'd you get your Nana so fast? Like, you told me the place was like an hour away, whatever. And he goes, oh, well, I just had to help my dad super fast, like do some wiring or whatever he said. And I was like, oh, okay, like I believed it. I didn't think anything of that either. So he said he just went to his Nana's because he like wanted to hang out, like he hasn't seen him. But little do I know, I guess he went to go tell them that he was gonna propose to me. And find out, Friday he actually went to go like see or scope out the place he was gonna propose. So he tricked me, which is kind of like crazy because I don't know, it's like a big secret. And it's like, I asked him, I was like, is it weird to keep a secret from me like that? And he was saying, yeah, like he wanted to tell me so bad that he was there and he wanted to like send me pictures and stuff. So that was Friday, like totally normal. And then Saturday morning, no, I'm sorry, Friday night, he said, oh, hey babe, like when I was at the side job, my dad told me we were gonna have a barbecue. Again, I didn't think anything of it besides, what the heck, it's 115-degree weather, why are we gonna have a barbecue? So yeah, so I was like, okay, like it won't be too bad, I guess, like whatever, we'll go, like I'll just suck it up, it's the heat, it's Arizona. But then I woke up on Saturday, and Saturday I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Like, I just knew it was gonna be a bad day. I try not to be negative like that, but I just woke up in such a mood, like moody. Like, I woke up and I told Robert, I said, I'm in a bad mood today. Like, I just feel irritated. And I feel so bad because Robert was so nice all day and I was so moody. So it started off in the morning. Breakfast. Yes, breakfast. So my mom and dad were like, Jasmine, like you picked the breakfast place. Like, where do you want to go? And I was already like, okay, this is weird. Because normally it's my dad that picks the breakfast spots we go to. So my mom was like, no, you pick breakfast today. Like, Jasmine's gonna pick breakfast or whatever. And I jokingly said, are you guys having me pick breakfast because you guys are gonna get rid of me soon? Like, what's going on? And then they just like laugh about it, whatever. Again, didn't think anything about it. So we go to Crackle Barrel. I'm in like such an annoyed mood because they're like, oh, it's a 30-minute wait. And obviously if you've been in Crackle Barrel, it's all outside, like there's no inside waiting room. So we have to wait 30 minutes in the heat. And it didn't even take 30 minutes. It took us an hour to be seated. So whatever, we get seated. I'm super, super, super annoyed at this point. Like, I'm just irritated, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm just like so done. And the food takes forever, so then I'm in an even more of a bad mood. I'm just like so over it already. And it's probably like 11 at this time. And then I text Robert to come pick me up because like my parents had to go do stuff after. So I text Robert, I said, hey babe, can you come pick me up from the Crackle Barrel? And he's still being so sweet. Like, he was like getting ready for like the night and everything, and I'm just over here being like super rude and super attitude for nothing. So he's like, yeah babe, I'll go pick you up, whatever. And then I get in the car and I had to wait for him for like 10 minutes. So then I was annoyed about that because there I am in the heat again. So he picks me up and then I give him attitude right away in the car, and he's still super calm, which is weird. And I should have known then that things are gonna be super weird, because Robert, if I give Robert attitude, he gives it to me right back. So for him not to give it to me back is kind of weird. But yeah, so he picks me up and I'm like, can I see your phone to call my dad? Because my phone died. So he was like kind of like weird, and I didn't think anything about it either. I didn't even notice until he brought it up. But it's because at the time I asked for the phone, he was in the middle of texting my dad like for the plans that night. Luckily I didn't see anything. So it says like that. He drops me off. He's like, okay babe, like I'll pick you up at 6, be ready, like I know you hate the heat, like we'll just stay for a little bit, like don't worry about it, just do your hair, do your makeup, like whatever. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do my makeup, I'm gonna sweat it all off, I hate it doing the makeup in the heat. Or I'm not gonna do my hair, I can only put it in a ponytail. Like I was just giving him like so much like attitude. I was giving him so much attitude and he was being so sweet. So it stays like that. And then a funny thing is I get home and I am eating because I'm like, okay, well let me eat before the barbecue, like I'm not really in the mood for hot dogs. So my parents bring back KFC, right? And we're just at the dinner table eating, and then my dad randomly goes, it's probably like 5:30 at this time now. My dad randomly goes, all right guys, let's get ready for the party, to my mom and my little brother. And I was like, where are you guys going? Like, why didn't you guys tell me anything? And my dad, actually, my mom, right after I asked this, oh, we're going to Steph and Vic's. And then like 3 seconds later, my dad goes, oh, we're going to my boss's party, because he was walking away, so he didn't hear my mom. And then I look at my mom and I said, what the heck? Like, what are you guys trying to hide, or what are you guys doing? And then everybody is just like laughing awkwardly for like a really long time. And I'm like, okay, like it was funny, but not that funny. So yeah, and then my dad just like staring at me laughing. And then I'm like, okay, you guys are being weird. So then I just go get ready. And I'm like, okay, I'll just do a little bit of makeup. Like I'll just put my hair in a ponytail, I'll wear a t-shirt and some biker shorts. So it stayed like that. And then my mom and dad were like, all right, Jazz, we'll see you later. We're going to, my dad said Steph and Vic's right after he told me he was going to his boss's. So again, I didn't think nothing of it. I just thought they were being weird. And then Robert picks me up and he's like, all right, well, the park's in Goodyear, my dad said. Like he last minute switched it up. And I was like, Goodyear? What the heck is in Goodyear? Like, your dad doesn't even live near Goodyear. Like, why would we go all the way to Goodyear? And then he's still like being super calm. He's like, I don't know, pup, like let's just go, like have fun. And I'm like, okay, you're right, like I'm sorry. And then we're driving to the like freaking mountains, and I'm like, babe, there's like no park anywhere near her, and the GPS said we were like a minute away. And I said, babe, I see nothing that looks like a park. So we pull up to these houses and I said, babe, this is a house. Like, these are houses. What are you doing? And then he's like, it says the park's here. Like, let's go look. And then we pull up and of course there's my mom and dad's car. So I'm like, wait, what is going on? And then he awkwardly laughs and he goes, I don't know. Let's just go. Like, let's go find my dad. And he goes, let's walk up these stairs. And at this point, like I already knew, I just had a gut feeling like something was like gonna happen. I just knew it. So my body was like my knees felt weak. It was weird. Like I just knew it. Like I had a feeling, like I was so nervous. Like I thought I was gonna like faint. And then we're walking up the stairs and then I like look, like I turn the corner and I see all of our family, like my parents, his parents, like our siblings. And then his little sister was holding a sign that said like, will you marry me? And I was like, what the heck? And then I turn around and then I see Robert like getting on a knee. And it was just so funny. Like I was so in shock. Like I didn't even know like what to feel. I just felt like, what the heck? Like that's all I felt. And then the funny part is Robert must have felt the same way, because he was like looking at me for a long time. He's like, and then he goes, so what's the answer? And I said, you didn't even ask me. And then he finally asked me, like, will you marry me? And of course I said yes. So then everybody was happy. Like, everyone gave me my flowers and hugs, and we took pictures and everything. Like, it was just so perfect. But it was just funny because it was like every other day, like, I would have been like, oh yeah, I'll go get my nails done, Mom. Like, oh yeah, like, if we have to wait an hour, it's fine. And I'm never like even grumpy about going to barbecue, so I don't understand why I was so angry that day. But yeah, it was just so weird, and it was so like perfect. Like, we got he proposed to me at the Estrella Star Tower. So it's like this circular staircase with like, I don't know, like metal or something covering it, and then it lights up like if it's stars. So it was so pretty. So yeah, we got engaged. But just another funny story is my parents thought me and Robert were getting married that same day. So my mom, I guess Robert on Friday like went to go talk to my mom after he talked to my dad and everything. He said, oh yeah, Lena, like, I'm gonna marry Jasmine. I think he was nervous. He must have not said propose. He must have said, like, I want to marry Jasmine. And for some reason, my parents took that as, like, I want to marry Jasmine, like, today or this Saturday. So my parents were, like, my mom was, like, telling, like, people at work, like, guys, Jazz is gonna come back on Monday, like, married and all this stuff. And then so they get there, and my mom says, like, yeah, we were looking around, like, there was no chairs, like, we didn't see, like, a pastor. So my dad was like, who's marrying them? And then everybody just kind of looking at my parents, and they're like, they're not getting married today, like, he's gonna propose. So the whole time, or that whole week, my mom and dad thought I was getting married on Saturday. So it was just funny. It was definitely like something I'll remember forever. And I'm gonna insert the actual clip of when he proposed. So I'm gonna enter that, and just some fun pictures that we took that night. Like, it was just so exciting. Like, I'm so happy. I've been with Robert for over 5.5 years now, so it's something that we've talked about, and I was like expecting it this year, because we've talked about like marriage, and he's told me like, yeah, I want to marry you this year, like, I'm ready. So I was expecting it, like, I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know when it was gonna happen. And then it happened, and I was like, what the heck, it's happening. And now I'm like, I don't know, it's just crazy. So yeah, and everybody, anybody that follows me on Instagram, seen that like I already made my bridesmaids boxes and stuff like that. And it's because we're planning on getting married sooner than later. Excited to do some planning. It does suck, like, I know Corona and stuff is like gonna make things like a lot different than I would want it to be. Like, obviously I would want like a huge wedding, and I would want everybody there, and I would want everybody to come dress shopping with me, and I want everybody to help me like decorate, and everybody like help me plan. But unfortunately, I just know that's like not realistic right now with everything that's going on with Corona. So I'm gonna try to like vlog the main things. Like, I want you guys to like I want my family that can't come, like, to be able, or friends, to be able to like just experience that with me, because I'm just so happy, and it's just like such a big time in my life, and it's something that me and Robert we've been talking about for so long, and we've always said since we were like, I don't know, like 20, like, oh, well, we're gonna spend forever together, like, we're gonna do this together forever. So now that it's finally happening, it's just like, wow, it's happening. Like, I'm gonna be Jasmine Badia one day. Like, that's just so weird for me to say out loud. Also, side note, I did not know planning a wedding would be so stressful. Like, it hasn't even been a week since I've been engaged, and I'm already like, what do I do? Or like, what's next? What's first? Like, I don't know. I literally don't know. So yeah, if you guys know of anything, or think of things that I absolutely need to do and like have to get done right away, or just some things that aren't like that people forget about, just leave a comment down below, message me, text me, like whatever. I want to know it all. Also, I created a registry, and I don't know exactly what I would need for a house. Like I know the main things like toasters, blenders, like pots, pans, like all that main stuff I know. So if you guys have any ideas on what I need to add to that, also comment that down below, because I don't know. I don't know what I would need. I know I need like towels and dishes, but yeah, anyway, comment all that stuff down below, because I'm just so like excited to see what you guys have to say, or like things that I didn't know I need, or things that I didn't know I need to plan when I'm planning a wedding. So yes, I don't know, I want to end it, but I don't want to end it because I love talking about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert the clips now. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys get to experience it as much as you can with me through these videos and these pictures. Thank you guys. Bye.